Today we're just going to start with our legs crossed for the breathing. So sit up nice and tall and just visualize the breath going into the sides of the ribs. As you exhale, allow the rib cage muscles to just knit together slightly, nothing too stressful. Inhale nice and wide through the lower part of the ribs. Feel that whole three-dimensional breathing, that whole torso breathing. Exhaling. Let's do that 2 more times before we start to add some side bending to that. So nice and deep, widening the breath. Lowering back down. Good, just feeling that connection here. 1 more time. Beautiful. Now, just pick up your right arm on the inhale. As you exhale, just side bend over and really feel the anchoring of this hip here so that you can get that long stretch. Stay there on the inhale, and then exhale, bring that arm all the way down. Inhale, lift the opposite arm. Exhale, side bend over. Again, just feel like you're anchoring through that hip. Stay there on the inhale, and then exhale, lower all the way back down. Let's do that again on the right. Inhale, exhale, side bend over. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. I'm going to add to that next time. So finish off this one here, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. Inhale, come back up, and then exhale. We're going to add on to this. So you inhale to lift up, exhale to side bend, then inhale, rotate your spine, and really feel the stretch through the back. Inhale, exhale, come back to center again. Inhale, up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the arm, exhale, go over. Now inhale, rotate and reach through that hand. Stay in there, get a nice breath. Then come all the way back up and down. We'll try that again. Inhale to lift, exhale to side bend. Inhale to rotate and round. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your arm up. Exhale, side bend over. Inhale, feel like you're breathing into that lower back. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale to lower back down again. Excellent. Okay, let's go onto the mat now for just some rocking of the pelvis and imprint and release. So you're starting with that neutral pelvis, and then rocking that pelvis back and forth, and just no structure here. You're just getting that mobilization through the lower back and the abdominal area, back and forth, a couple of times. Not a lot of structure, just getting that motion. Good. Now I want you to inhale, and on your exhale, draw your pelvis back using the abdominals, imprinting the spine toward the mat. Release that on the inhale. Exhale, rock the pelvis back again, feeling that gentle imprint, and it's still flattening through your abs. Inhale to release it forward. Exhale, rock the pelvis back. Now, with your pelvis in that imprinted position, lift your 2 legs up to tabletop. From here, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, keep the imprint and tap your right foot down. Inhale to bring that up. Exhale, tap the other foot down. Inhale to bring that up, maintaining that connection throughout the whole entire process. Exhale, reaching that leg away. Now, the further away you reach your leg, the harder it's going to be. Come back up. Exhale, reach it. Just go to where you feel you've got the control and you can maintain that nice connection. Exhale, pressing that foot away. Let's do 1 more on each side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower both feet back down to the mat. Now, keeping your pelvis neutral and your legs together. Inhale, I want you to exhale. Let your legs open out to the sides. Still feeling that connection through your abs. You're in neutral here, but you're connected. Inhale, exhale, open the legs out to the sides. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open the legs out to the side. That should feel like a nice stretch through the inner thighs. Exhale, open out to the sides. Let's do 2 more, just warming the spine up, warming the hips up. Come back to center 1 more time. Exhale, opening out to the sides, and then coming back in again. From here, we're going to go into a spinal rotation. So I want you to come onto your side. So you're going to be lying on your side. You could always put this hand underneath your head if you need to, but just bring your legs in this stacked position. Inhale, take the top arm up. As you exhale, keeping your hand behind your head if you want to, rotate out to the side. Take a deep breath in there, and then exhale, come all the way back to center again. Inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, rotate over. Your pelvis might move a little, but you don't want it to go the whole way. Inhale, it's mostly all working through that rib cage and shoulder area. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale, rotate over. Get that nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back. We're going to turn now to the other side. I'm just going to flip this way so you can still see if you're watching. Okay, so you've got your hand under your head and your arm out to the side. Inhale to lift that arm up. Now exhale, rotate over. Allow your hand to help support your head. Stay there on the inhale, and then exhale to bring that arm all the way back. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, rotate the spine. Reach through the fingers. Inhale to stay. Exhale to bring it back. We're going to do 1 more of those. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale, rotate over, stay there on the inhale, and then exhale, bring it all the way back. From there, we're coming up into a cat stretch. So in that neutral spine position, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, round your spine, allow your head to drop down. Inhale to stay there. Exhale to come back now into a supported extension, so you're not letting go of your core. Inhale to stay here. Exhale, round the spine from the bottom to the top. Stay there on the inhale. And then exhale, articulate your spine. Now, I want you to offset your stance. So one hand is going to come forward and the opposite leg is going to go forward. From this offset stance, you go into that same cat stretch. Really feel how different that is on one side. And then release it back again. We'll exhale to do that. Exhale, rounding the spine, feeling that stretch. Inhale to come back. Now just change that. You come back, and the opposite one goes forward. Opposite hand to knee. Exhale, pressing through your hands and knees to get that stretch, and then come back to neutral. Do that one more time. Exhale, rounding the spine, and then coming back to neutral. From here, we're going to go into our hip rolls, which is lying on your back. So it's an articulation exercise through the spine, but you're on your back. Your feet are hip distance apart, and you're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, imprint with your abs and squeeze your buttocks and lift your hips up into the air. Stay up there on the inhale. As you lower down, segmentally roll your spine all the way through, and then inhale to release the pelvis back to neutral. Exhale, imprint, then squeeze the glutes and lift those hips up in the air. Inhale to stay. When you come down, visualize the back of your ribcage spreading wide as you roll your spine down. Inhale to release it to neutral. Exhale, imprint and send those hips back up into the air. Stay there on the inhale, and then as you exhale, just roll your pelvis and your spine all the way back down until neutral. One more time like that. Exhale, imprint, squeeze the glutes and send those hips up into the air. You might be getting a stretch through your hip flexors here. Stay on the inhale. Exhale, segmentally try to roll the spine down, articulating all the way through, and then release it all the way back to that neutral position. Now I'd like you to just cross your legs and sit yourself up. From here, you're just going to reach your arms out in front of you. Inhale to protract, which means that your shoulder blades hug around your rib cage. Then exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades back and down like a V. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to pull them back down. Inhale to reach forward. So scapula isolation, super important for getting that mobility and that slide and glide of those shoulder blades along the rib cage. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, bringing it down. Now bring your arms up overhead. From here, you're just going to reach your arms up and then back down again, shrugging those shoulders. This is called elevation, and this is called depression. So you inhale to reach up, you exhale to lower back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to reach, exhale to lower. 1 more time, inhale, exhale, and lower those arms all the way back down. Inhale, lift the arms up and get a nice big circle around. Inhale, lift, exhale, circle around. Inhale, lift, exhale, circle, and 1 more time. Inhale up, exhale, circle around. We're going to go into our first exercise called the outcrop. Today is an intensive class, so we're going to do a couple of pulses on this one. So I want you to start with your hands behind your head, your legs about hip distance apart. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, flex your upper body, gazing out over your knees. Keep your pelvis in neutral. Stay there on the inhale and lower back down. Now that's the exercise, and we're going to do that 4 times before we add pulses. Go up for 4 and lower back down. Exhale for 3, lower back down. Exhale for 2, lower back down. Now stay up there, drop back a little bit, and then pulse for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Go all the way back down and do 4 full range of motion again. That's 4. Exhale for 3. 2 more times. Exhale for 2. Now you'll stay up there for 1. Drop back a little bit and pulse it 1 and 2 and right from the ribs and 4. Now imprint your spine and bring your legs to tabletop. Exhale, flex up for 1, 4 full ranges of motion. Exhale for 2. Do 2 more. Exhale for 3. Next time, stay up there. Now drop back a little bit and pulse it 1. You're pulsing at the ribs. 2 and 3 and 4. 1 more set of full range of motion. Exhale up for 1, lower back down. Exhale for 2, lower back down. Now stay up there. This time I want you to bring your hips and ribs together closer. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All the way back down with your feet and release it down. Bring your arms around. Now we're going to go on to our breaststroke prep number 3. So you're coming all the way over to your abdomen. Your hands are going to be under your forehead and your legs are reaching out long. This is a low hover. Inhale to prepare, exhale to come into this low hover position. So you're not looking up. Inhale to stay, exhale to lower down. Do that again, inhale. Exhale, come into that low hover position. Inhale to stay, exhale to lower down. You should be feeling this in your upper back. Exhale, lift maybe between the shoulder blades, all through the spinal muscles of the upper back and lower down. Now let's do that in a 2-breath pattern. You lift up for 1, you lower back down. Lift up for 2, lower back down. Lift up for 3, and lower. Last time for 4, and lower. Now, you may have to watch the first one of this, so I'm going to break it down. First, you're going to lift up. Then you're going to reach your arms. You're still looking down at your mat. Your head has not changed. Your hands come back under your forehead, and you lower down. So let's take that together. You come up on 1. You reach your arms overhead. You bring them back under your forehead and lower down. This is the breathing. Inhale to lift, exhale to reach the arms. Inhale, bring them back, exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach the arms. Inhale, come back, exhale, lower down. Place your hands by your sides and push yourself all the way back into a shelf stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale, stay there in that nice stretch. And then exhale, stack your spine back up. We're going to go into the 100. Today's 100 is going to be a bend and stretch of the legs. So you're going to be doing the 100, and every time you exhale, your legs will be extended out long. You can do this with your feet on the mat if it's too intense, okay? So you're lying on your back. You imprint your spine. You bring your legs up to tabletop. Your hands are by your sides. Exhale, flex your upper body. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lengthen. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maintain that imprint. 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're halfway there. 4, 5. You can always put your head down. 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 4, 5. That's 72. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 4, 5, that's 82, 3, 4, 5, twice more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 92, 3, 4, 2, 5, and 100, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything comes in a little bit deeper, and then you lower down, grab a hold of your leg, and roll yourself up. From here, we're going to go right into our half roll back. I'm going to add a couple of variations onto this. So you're sitting on top of your sit bones to start with. Your legs are bent, and your legs can either be together or apart. Exhale, flex forward so you're in this scooped position. Now you're meant to stay like this the whole time. Try not to change your C curve. Just rock your pelvis away from your legs, which are fixed, and then inhale to come back again. Exhale, rock your pelvis back. Inhale to come back up and over. Exhale, rock the pelvis back. Inhale to come up, do 3 more. Exhale, rock it back. Visualize the tag of your pants trying to touch the mat, and then come back. Exhale. Remember not to change the shape of your spine the whole time. Last time, and now come back up. Now to intensify that a little bit, we're going to add on. So exhale to rock your pelvis back. Now bring your feet in closer and stay. You're going to feel a little bit more of a challenge, and then go up and over. Inhale. Exhale, rock your pelvis back. Now lift your toes. You're going to feel a little bit more of a challenge. Inhale to go back again. Exhale. Rock your pelvis back, bring your feet in even closer. You're going to feel, again, another challenge. Inhale to go forward. Last time like that, exhale, lift your toes. Inhale to go forward, and then exhale to lower back down. Now we're going to go into our roll-up. So you rock your pelvis under you, and you go the whole way down. From there, your arms go overhead. Inhale to reach your arms up. As you exhale, you're going to roll through your spine, come all the way into the C-curve position. As you inhale, push out through your heels, roll your pelvis back. As you get all the way down there, we're going to add on. Circle your arms out, bend your knees, and lift your pelvis up. Lower that back down, bring your arms overhead, and roll yourself back up again. Exhaling all the way up and over. Inhale, start rolling back. As you exhale and your arms go overhead, you bend your knees, you bring your arms by your sides, and you lift your pelvis up. You place it back down, your arms go overhead, you flex your feet, you roll your spine all the way back up. So hopefully you're getting the pattern. You roll down, your arms go overhead, your knees bend, and you lift your pelvis up. Drop it back down again, arms go overhead. Exhale, roll your pelvis all the way up, your spine up. Inhale, start to roll down. Bend your knees, circle your arms, and lift your hips. Bring them back down, arms go overhead. We've got one more. Exhale, roll your spine all the way up off the mat. Inhale, start to roll back, bend your knees, circle your arms, and lift your pelvis up. Roll your spine back down. Hopefully you got that pattern by the last couple anyway. We're going to go into our rollover prep. Now, this is the prep. I'm going to show you a couple of variations. Your ankles are crossed, your arms are by your side, and you're just gonna roll your spine up. If that's too much for you, then just do a tiny imprint and release, okay? So you've got options. You can do a little imprint and release, or you can lift those legs right up. Let's do 4 like that. Exhale for 4, lower back down. Keep those shoulder blade muscles really engaged so the shoulders don't round forward. 1 more. Then you uncross those legs and cross the other one on top and do the same thing, remembering you can just imprint. Otherwise, you're going into the half roll there. So you're doing a reverse crunch. 2, twice more like that, exhaling, and 1 more like that, exhale. Now, there's another version of this that I'm going to teach you. So this is more close to the full. Your legs are going to be together. You're going to bring your legs toward you and then try to lift up and then roll back down again. See how that goes. If it's not good, you just cross your ankles again. Roll up and then roll back down. Now, if you can come all the way over, you roll into this roll and make sure you're not on your neck. You would open your legs and then you would roll your spine down. Flex your feet if you want, and then bring your legs back together. Inhale, hinge your legs. Exhale, go up and over. Open your legs, flex your feet, and try to roll your spine down. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, hinge, exhale, up and over, open, and then roll your spine all the way down. From here, you're just going to lengthen your legs out onto the mat. What we're going into now is our 1 leg circle. So I'm going to add the arms to this. The 1 leg circle, the whole goal is that your entire body stays stable while you mobilize at your hip joint, making circles with your leg. How big are the circles? Only as big as you can maintain stability of your torso. All right? So this is how it's going to go. We're going to bend the other leg. We're going to keep this leg straight or slightly bent, but your arms are going to go in the air. Inhale, cross the midline, exhale, circle for 1. Inhale, exhale, circle for 2. Make sure you're keeping that control of your core. 4, and 1 more for 5. Now you're going to go out first, then around. 2, 3, 4, probably not too big because then you start to lose control. Bend that knee and change legs. So what's the focus? The focus is on stability with mobility of the hip. Inhale, cross the midline, exhale, circle for 1. Inhale, exhale, circle for 2. Inhale, exhale, circle for 3. You've got it. Exhale, circle for 4. 1 more. Maintain that stability. Now go the other way. Exhale for 1. The arms are in the air just to challenge you a little bit more. If they're down here, you can push into them more, so you might feel the difference. 1 more time. Roll it around, and then bring that knee back in, and then you're going to roll yourself up for the spine twist. For the spine twist, I want you to just have your arms out to the sides. You're going to go to your right, and when you go to your right, bend your right elbow and really work on the shoulder blade muscle, pulsing back. 2 and 3, come back to center. Other way. 1 and 2 and 3. Those are exhales. Exhale, and 2 and 3, come back to center. The palms are down. And 2 and 3, come back to center again to the right. 2, 3, come back to center to the left for 1. 2, 3, come back to center, then lower those arms back down. The next series doesn't have a lot of breaks in it. It's going to be the whole series of the rolling like a ball into single leg stretch. This whole series is about 5 exercises in a row, and we're not going to take a stop. So try to stay with me. Okay, here we go. So for rolling like a ball, you're going to rock off your sit bones and bring your legs in. Now you're going to roll your spine down without hitting your head on the mat. So make sure you stay in that C curve. That's 1. Inhale to roll. Exhale to come back up for 2. Inhale to roll. Exhale, come up for 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale, come up for 4. Inhale. Exhale for 5. We're going to do 8. Inhale. Exhale for 6. 2 more. Inhale. And we're going to go right into our next exercise after this last one. So the next exercise is the single leg stretch. You're going to lower down, and you're going to bring your hands just in front of your knee, and you're going to switch your knees. Try to stop your knee from coming too close, making it harder. Reach and reach and reach. Put your head down if the neck is bothering you. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both hands behind your head. Do the same thing with the obliques. 1 and 2. Rotating 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. Come back to center. Hands are here. Exhale, reach your arms and legs out long. Inhale, bring them all back together. Your head can be on the mat if it's too much. Make sure you put your head down if you're feeling your neck. 3 and circle around. Exhale, 4, circle around. Exhale, 5 and circle. 6 and twice more. 7, 1 more. Exhale, 8. Now the scissors, legs go up. It's 1 and 2. Reach 2, 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, 4. Make sure you're squeezing your buttocks of your leg that's going down. Good. And 6, and 7, and 8. Bring both legs together and lower down. Okay, hopefully you felt that set. Nicely done. All right, everybody, shoulder bridge preps. I'm going to add a little variation to this. We're going to add some pulses at the top. So this is a neutral spine. You're going to take the whole torso, lift up from the glutes, and drop back down. So it's like a karate chop right here. Lift from here and drop from there. So try that. Make sure your glutes are firing. Otherwise, you're going to feel your hamstrings too much. So squeeze your glutes and then drop back down. Squeeze your glutes and drop back down. So this is the regular shoulder bridge. We're going to add some pulses, so stay up there. Now from that hip joint, drop a little and pulse up for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop all the way down. Now we're going to add a leg lift to that. So you're going to take one leg in the air. Try to keep a level belt line as you come up. Try to keep that level pelvis. Drop and pulse up for 8, and 7, and 6, 5. You're going to feel it a lot in that leg that's on the mat. I think that is 8. Drop it back down, the foot, and then drop your pelvis. Now bring the other leg in the air. Lift up. Make sure you feel like you're stable on the other side. Drop and lift for 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and last one. Put the foot down and then articulate your spine to roll all the way back down again. Very nice. Okay, from here, we're going into our full breaststroke. The full breaststroke, if you've never seen it and you don't know what it is, you're going to want to watch for the first couple of repetitions so that you have it right. Your hands start just by your side. Your legs are lengthened on the mat and your pelvis is pressing into the mat, staying in neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're going to reach your arms out into that low hover. Inhale, circle the arms around. The thing that goes wrong here is people look up. Try not to. Try to lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, circle around. You're lifting. As you lower down, exhale. So you should lift here and then lower. Inhale to circle. Exhale to lower down. Keep the abdominals engaged the whole time and reach out. 4 more. Reach and hover. Inhale, circle, reach and hover. Inhale, circle and reach. And 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Push yourself back for the shell stretch. This is when you really start to want to have a little break. Take a deep breath in, and then stack your spine back up. Okay, so we're going to be doing a little bit of a different version of our sidekicks. This is more of an advanced exercise, so you're going to feel super cool having done the advanced version. So what happens here is I'm going to come into a kneeling position where my leg is up, and you can notice that this back foot rotates in a little bit. That's normal, okay? But you want to have your knee and your hip in one long line right here. Then this hand is going to go at the forehead. The other leg is going to go out straight like that. So you're going to kick forward, flexing your foot. 1, 2, then exhale, sweep that leg back without losing control of your core. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale, sweep and reach it back. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale, sweep and reach it back. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale, sweep and reach. Nice. Kick, kick, exhale to sweep and reach. Let's do it again for 3 more. 3, and sweep it back. So it's 2 kicks forward, inhaling, and 1 big sweep back. Good. Inhale, kicking forward and sweeping back, trying to keep that leg high up like that the whole time. Last one, you bend the knee, you pull yourself back up, and you change hands. So you might have to walk down on your mat. Come into that kneeling position. Really check your form here. Make sure your knee is as high as your hip and your pelvis, and lengthen that leg out. Now you're going forward for 2. Inhale, inhale, point and reach it back for 1. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale, reach it back for 2. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale to reach it back for 3. Keep that whole leg energized. Halfway there. Inhale, inhale, exhale, reach it back. You're almost there. Inhale, inhale, exhale, reach. Twice more. Kick, kick, sweep it back once more. Inhale, inhale, sweep it back, bend that knee, and pull yourself up. All right, good. Nicely done. All right, let's do a little spine stretch forward. Remember, Pilates is all about strength and mobility, right? So all of these stretches in between are super important for getting that mobility through the body. So exhale, round your spine forward. Allow yourself to breathe into your back body here. And then round your spine to come back up. Turn your hand so that one hand's in the middle. As you exhale, reach the inside hand up quite a lot. You're going to feel a really nice stretch as you do that. Stay there on the inhale. Exhale, stack your spine back up. Let's try that again. Exhale, rounding forward, getting that really nice stretch, and then come back up. On the other side, put the hand in the middle. So it's the hand in the middle that you're really primarily reaching with. Get that real reach through the back of the body there. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, rounding forward, and then coming all the way back up. All right, so the next exercise is a teaser prep. I'm going to show you the teaser preps. Well, you can do it with me. You can follow along. This is definitely a more challenging exercise. Your knees are going to be bent. You have to have your feet further away from you. If you're too close, you're not going to be able to get up. So bring them further away and bring your arms overhead. So different than the roll-up, because in the roll-up, we go all the way over and stay round. Here, we're not going to do that. We're going to bring our arms forward, look at the knees, and then roll up. From there, you lift your arms up. Keeping the arms reaching toward the ceiling, you try to roll your spine down without dropping your arms forward. See if you can keep those arms back as you roll your spine down. Okay, so that's the teaser prep. What's different about it from the roll up is as we roll up, we come up to the top and we straighten out our spine, but we don't go on top of our sit bones. We stay back of them, so you're keeping the core engaged. From there, start to slowly articulate your spine, segmentally all the way back down onto the mat. Okay, inhale, the arms go forward. Exhale, you roll up. Inhale, the arms come up, but you're off those sit bones, and then you roll slowly, as slow as possible, all the way back down. Now, lengthen one leg, but keep the knees together. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, reach the arms up, try to keep those knees together as you slowly articulate your spine to go all the way back down. Change legs, lift the other one up. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, the arms come up. As you exhale, you slowly roll your spine down, and then you release that leg. Now, grand finale, we bring the two legs in the air. They're going to want to kick out. Try to keep your legs right where they are. Inhale, exhale, roll your spine up, trying to leave those legs where they are, and then slowly start to articulate your spine and roll all the way down. Inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale, roll through the spine to come up, reach your arms up. As you exhale, you slowly roll back down. One more time. Inhale. Try talking through this when you're doing it. I have to tell you, that's a little bit of a challenge. Inhale up, exhale, roll the spine down, and then release your legs. Let your legs go all the way out. That should feel really nice. And we're going to come into a single leg extension now. We're going to do single leg, but we're also going to do double leg. Single leg extension really gets you used to using your glutes, okay? So you want to squeeze your quadricep muscle and then lift your leg with your buttocks muscle, okay? Not the hamstring. So let's try doing that on alternating sides, okay? Here we go. Exhale, squeeze and lift, lower back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. So that leg should be super strong before you lift it. The kneecap muscles pulled up and the buttocks working. Reach. So if there's any bend in your knee, it means you're in your hamstring. So you don't want that. You want to really lift that straight leg up. So squeeze that quadricep muscle in the front in order to keep the leg straight. Now let's try both of them together. Keep your head down though, hands on the forehead, or the forehead on the hands. Exhale, lift up. Now hold that position and really see if you can feel your glutes are firing. Then lower back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Both legs are super straight and long. Lower back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And lower back down. This is really important for the next exercise. So do it again and really think about what you're doing. You're squeezing and you're lifting and lower back down. Do one more like that. Squeeze and lift and lower back down. Okay, the next exercise, I'm going to break this down into a couple of parts. It's the swan dive prep to start with. So your hands are going to be just a little bit higher than your chin. Your legs are open and they're laterally rotated, kneecaps out. From here, you inhale to come to your rib cage. As you exhale, you gently press into your hands to come into that spinal extension. You should be looking straight ahead right now. Inhale to start to come down, going onto the ribs. Exhale to lower all the way. It's a 4-breath pattern. Inhale to lift to the ribs. Remember this position. It's going to be important for after. Exhale, push up. Now, when I tell you, you just bend your elbows, your rib cage should come down, and then you release it, okay? So it's 4 parts. Inhale to start to come up, no pressure in the hands. Then as you come all the way up, you press into your hands. As you start to come down, you lower onto those ribs and you release the pressure in your hands and come back. That's really important. Okay, I'm gonna put it together so that we lift the legs. You'll see what I mean. So we're gonna inhale to come all the way up. As we exhale, we're just gonna go down to those ribs and lift both legs. So you're in this kind of balanced position. Inhale to come up. Exhale, rock and hold. Inhale to come up. You're maintaining that shape. Exhale, rock and hold. You're just coming off the rib cage here, back on the rib cage there. Those legs have to be really strong to not take this in your lower back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Bring your legs together. Push back. And this is when you really deserve that round spine shell stretch. So the shell stretch is a really scooped position up here. It's not like the child's pose in yoga, which is down here. This is going to stretch the longer muscles. When you come back here, it's going to stretch the smaller muscles, which is what we just used. Well, we used both, but you definitely feel what I mean, that segmental stretch, and then stack your spine back up. Okay, excellent. So from here, we're going to go into a swimming position. It's what's called swimming, but it's a quadruped position. So you're going to come up into this quadruped, which is all fours position. When you're here, oftentimes I look at people and they're rounded in their back. See how I just rounded my spine? It's flattened it right out. You want your natural curve, and you should feel like your buttocks is really opened up really wide. You're not tucked under at all, okay? That's really important in any neutral quadruped position. So we're on this all fours position. You're gonna take your opposite arm and leg and just reach it out. It's still on the mat. Then you're gonna pulse them up. Good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now reverse. Opposite arm, leg reaching out, still maintaining that level pelvis. Exhale, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Beautiful. Now, from here, I want you to take one leg, bring your legs closer together, and then go into like the old-fashioned hydrant exercise and come back. So go up and down. Up and down. Try to eliminate any movement in the pelvis. It's all in the leg bone in the hip socket. Now, if you can, take your opposite hand under your forehead as you go out and in, out and in. Keep that elbow nice and high of that leg that's on the out, and that arm that's on the outside. Up, one more, up and down. Okay, with the other side, just do the leg first, trying to minimize the motion in the pelvis. You're really working through that hip socket, up and down. Then place the other hand under the forehead. Try to keep the elbow of that arm nice and high. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now round your spine again. Perfect. All right. I haven't even looked at the clock. I just realized, like, how time is it? Okay, we're doing great. All right, we're gonna go into our side bend prep, but we're gonna make this more of a plank exercise. So it would classically be a side bend prep, and I'm gonna make it into a little bit more of a plank. So you've got a couple of options. One of them is that you bring your 2 knees stacked over each other like this, and then your elbow is just slightly forward of your shoulder. So not under here, but slightly forward of your shoulder. Then, when you push up, bring your elbow slightly forward. When you push up, you're pushing up and you're on the arm and you're comfortable there, right? You shouldn't feel like you're too over your shoulder, you're too over your arm. Wouldn't want to look like this, right? That's not good. So make sure you're in a position where you can hold that, okay? Everybody do that and then come back down. So you're driving your pelvis forward, reaching the arm up, and then dropping it back. It's like a little hinge. Okay, drive it forward and drop it back. The arm is going to go up, then back down, up, then back down, up, then back down, up, then back down. Twice more. Push away from that arm on the floor. Make sure you're not sinking into it. Literally drive your body away from it. Now, stay up there. From here, reach this leg out. From there, bring your elbow in, reach it out. Bring it in, reach it out. In and out, in and out. One more, in and out. Release all of that and lower down and just open up into a T stretch here. Inhaling And then exhale, come back around, and we'll do the other side. Beautiful. So we're just gonna stack again. It's always different on the other side. Even though we look symmetrical, we're not. Arm is down. Make sure it's forward slightly so that when you come up, your weight is in the middle, right? Otherwise, you're gonna be hanging back there in the shoulder. And remember that the arm is further forward a little bit. Okay, so let's just from the hip joint, push up and bring ourselves up to here, and then drop back down. Okay, so it's from the hip joint, you're pushing that pelvis forward, and then you're dropping it back down. The arm is gonna come up with you. Exhale, and lower back down. Exhale. Both buttocks are squeezing tight to push those hips forward. Notice the neck alignment too. You don't want to be dropping your head. Keep it in line with the rest of your spine. Exhale, lift, squeezing the buttocks, and lower back down. Exhale, lift. You've got 2 more of these before we hold. And we do the bend and stretch of the arms and legs. Hold it up there. Now from there, lengthen that leg. You're gonna go in and out. In and out. Keep that stability of your underside. And in, twice more, you've got this. In, really reach, reach, last one, and reach. Arm down. Good job. Okay, push-ups. Options for push-ups, okay? In the options, you can have your knees down, or you can even try, if you usually do it that way, with one leg extended and one knee down, and then change it halfway through. We're gonna do 10. I'm gonna leave my knees down, and we're gonna go down for 3 and up for 1. Down, 2, 3, push up. Down, 2, 3, push up. Remember that a push-up is a moving plank. Keep that plank position, 2, 3, and push up. Hopefully you're counting, 2, 3, push back up. I'm really bad at that. Down, 2, 3, back up. Down, 2, 3, back up. I'm gonna do 3 more. 2, 3, and hope it's about 10. Down, 2, 3. Make sure the shoulder blades are squeezing in. 2, 3. Let's do 1 more. Down, 2, 3, and up. Nice. Okay, everybody. We're gonna come into our last exercise, which is the seal. We're going to end standing today. So I'm going to show you how we're going to end now so that when we get there, you can just do it with me. Okay, so I have my ankles crossed. I'm holding like this. Okay, well, actually, they're not crossed yet. They're just going to hold them at the ankles. As we roll back and then come forward again, I'm going to ask you to cross your legs and see if you can stand up. So maybe you need to practice that before we get there. Let's try practicing it together. So how do you do that? You start with your ankles crossed. You roll back, and when you come forward, you use that momentum to push you through. Ankles crossed is going to make it probably more easy for you. You can do it with your feet together, but it's really hard. Okay, 1 more practice run. Here we go. Cross those ankles, roll back, use that momentum to push yourself right up. First couple times, maybe you don't get it, but keep practicing that. Okay, so we're going to do the seal, and when I do the seal, what happens is you hold like this. You roll back, you try to clap, 2, 3, and clap, 2, 3, and clap, 2, 3, exhale, clap, 2, 3, inhale, clap, 2, 3, exhale, clap, 2, 3. You're clapping with your feet. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. This is the last one. 1, 2, 3. Cross those ankles, lift up, and you're standing. Okay, standing exercises. So we're going to start with a couple of standing exercises just to get our body strong in the standing position. So what I want you to do is step out, to your right. You're going to step out to your right and then come back again. When you do that, your arms are going to reach in opposition and then come back down. Okay, come back up. Reach the hand to the floor if you can, or reach it to your knee and then come back up. Over and come back up. Reach it up, good, or reach to the floor. Reach, come back up, twice more. Reach and up, reach. Now next time, stay over there. Stay right here, and you don't have to reach your arm. And then hold that position right there. From here, reach out through your arms, and then start to pulse a little and reach. Reach your arms in varying positions. This is a nice way to start getting into a little bit of a fascial stretch. So notice how I'm unpredictably moving. Reaching, and you're going to feel a 3-dimensional stretch all around the areas. Reach underneath, reach up front, reach to the side, then stop at the center, and then pull yourself back up. We're gonna do the whole thing on the other side, starting with just that reach and up, reach and up, reach, come back, reach. I wanted to end with something a little more dynamic since it's the morning and you get a whole day in front of you. Let's do 2 more like that. Over and now. Next time, stay there. When you stay there, you just get nice and solid, and then you start to explore. As you explore, it means you reach into different positions. You're going to find pockets of tension, someplace probably in the body, right? And maybe you want to stay with one of those pockets and kind of work into it. Make sure this foot over here is flat on the floor, not rolled out. Pushing, reaching, expanding, stretching, explore. Now from there, you just put your hand back here and then push yourself back up. Excellent job. You should feel pretty good. Now from here, we're just going to do a nice easy cat stretch standing. So I'll turn to the side to show you. Cat stretch standing, you would have your knees bent and you just kind of round here. Then what I want you to do is come into a flat back position right here. Reach those arms behind you so you're in a really straight spine position. Your neck is long too. Don't look at the camera right now. Just lengthen your neck. Look at the floor. Pulse your arms back. 2, squeezing the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now watch one time. Just fall. Notice how I bounce and fall. Then I'm going to come right back up again. So we're going to practice that together. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Fall. Lift. Pulse. 2, 3. Fall. Lift. Strong. Pulse. Shoulder blades. 3. Fall. 1 more. Pulse. 1, 2. Now fall, but stay down this time and just stay there. Relax. Grab your elbows. Feel that stretch. Let your head dangle out. You shake it back and forth. Stay there on the inhale. Now as you start to roll up, I want you to push into your feet. Use your abs and start to articulate your spine. Right when you start to get almost all the way up, you squeeze your thigh muscles and you come all the way up to standing. Lift those arms up in a big, huge circular position and rotate them back and around. Do that again. Inhale, lifting those arms up and circling them around. Hold the arms behind you, get a stretch. Pull your heels of your hands together. Inhale, exhale, and release. Lift that arm up. You're gonna lift that right arm up. As you exhale, I want you to take this opposite leg and just place it in front, crossing it over. So you're getting this nice sway through this whole right side of your body. Push up through the heel of your hand, just get that stretch. Reach down through the opposite hand. Those oppositional stretches are gonna really enhance the stretch that you get through the side body. Come back up and release. 1 more, cross over, reach the arm up and feel that, in fact, if you think about that big toe of that back leg, pushing into the mat, as you push through your 2 arms, you've got all those target points really pressing. You're gonna feel that expansion through the body much more. Come back, let's try that again on the other side. So you cross the leg over, you reach the arm up. Remember, it's the big toe of the back leg. If you push into it and then push through both arms, that starts to expand that stretch. Stay there breathing, and then come back to the other side. Cross over, reach up, expand, press down, really feel that. And then come back to center. From here, take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, just slowly release your hands, coming back down slowly like a waterfall. And this will help to calm the central nervous system down. Inhale to lift the arms up. You can soften your knees. Exhale and slowly